Yo, what's going on, people?
Yeah, give me a minute, bro. I gotta I gotta get myself together. They doing a tribute to Shabu right now.
Oh,
Let me
I'm like a couple minutes behind.
broadcast it on your
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Yo, what's going on, people?
Yeah, give me a minute, bro. I gotta Oh my god. Oh my god. So my live has only been on me. That's so fucking stupid.
Well, as far as your page or something?
Yeah. There you go. Okay. I was gonna do okay. Okay.
Come on.
There we go. There's there you go. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. You already know what it is, man. You are tuned in to Not for the Week podcast. We are officially a real fucking podcast. We've been a real podcast, but now
The now newly named podcast of the month, Not for the Week podcast.
Bro, we are the podcast of the month, and we have been giving out 43% of our potential. So fucking yeah, like it's been a lot of shit going on. You know, everybody got their jobs and lives and everything, but I appreciate everybody. I cannot believe we are the podcast of the month on Podstars Nets. If you go on there right now, you can go check us out. Yeah, I'm gonna put the link in the comments right now where you could go check out the article that they wrote on us. And yeah, we're gonna have EC3 and Bill Alfonso on the show, and a couple other guys with me and Hav. And I'm excited, bro. I'm super excited. It's Monday Night Raw. We are newly sponsored by Podstars. Shouts out to Pod fucking Stars. Shouts out to Yapi Sabe Creations.
Podstars, man.
Yeah, man. We got merch. We got guests. We got family. We're good, bro.
Listen, if you need a celebrity guest, hit us up. We will be more than happy to help you.
Or go to podstars.net.
Trying to.
They'll hook you up, man.
Or go to podstars.net. They will hook you up.
All right, man. We are fresh off of a great A-, a hard A-.
Yes,
Backlash.
A hard A-.
Yeah, and I think for a show that only had 5 matches, and that wasn't really, like, oh my god, I got to go see this. Like, there was no Roman Reigns, there was no CM Punk, there was no Jey Uso, no Rhea, no Charlotte, no Bianca, no nothing, no Paul Heyman, no Breaker, nothing. And they really was doing their fucking thing, man. We didn't even take none of that into account. We didn't even think of none of that.
No. And I think that's a really, really good move, and thumbs up to the WWE for putting together a really, really decent PLE. You know, given the circumstances of coming right off of WrestleMania.
Yeah. I think Backlash was better than WrestleMania.
I was thinking that earlier.
Both nights.
I know for sure night 2. And I preferred the John Cena Randy Orton match more than I did the John Cena Cody Rhodes match, even though they technically ended up being the same match.
Is Cena losing a step, or you think he's just phoning it in so that way he doesn't get hurt for the set of Hollywood?
Maybe a mixture of both.
I think this is going to be a sucky 24 appearance. I'm not gonna lie.
You think so?
They're talking about CM Punk is gonna be next.
Yeah, I saw that, but I also started looking online, and I started seeing some of the things in which I was thinking yesterday. And on live, on air, right now, I am petitioning John Cena versus R-Truth. I really am.
I think that's somewhere in the pipeline.
Would love to see that, man. They're talking about it being for Saturday Night Main Event.
We're opening up the show with CM Punk right now, so
yeah, I'm looking. Well, my TV's dragging at the present second, but yeah, I see him coming down to the ring.
Like I said, I love the event. Backlash was probably one of the good events that they had, one of the good PLEs that they had in a very long time. I think they're riding this whole year on Cena's back type shit. You know what I mean? Because the London tour trash, WrestleMania trash. I think they just made the right decisions on Backlash, and I'm very interested of how they are going to go into Money in the Bank, because this is going to say a lot about what's to come in the future. So if we get R-Truth in the Money in the Bank and R-Truth wins that, we know where we go.
Yeah, but no, I really, really would love to see that match. For some strange, little kid, I'm gonna jump up in the air. R-Truth finally gets, a half a chance to do something and to see what actually could come of it.
Yeah. I'm excited for because they're gonna play something with Truth and Cena. It has to. Truth has been paying homage to Cena
for 8 years. What I heard today.
Every year that Cena wasn't in WWE, we had R-Truth.
Yeah.
So
Cena cheerleader number uno.
Uno. Very number uno.
So
I'm not gonna lie. After Drew McIntyre killed CM Punk and on the mic, I just don't feel that guy no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And shouts out to everybody that's in here right now. I appreciate all you guys, everybody that's on Twitch,
shout
Facebook.
out everybody for tuning in with us. You got any questions or things to put inside of the comments? Nah, shoot them out.
Hold on, let me turn this on.
Years ago, smashed the ladder into my head, gave me 13 staples in my forehead, and we moved past that. At least I thought we did. We've grown and matured as human beings, and what I did. And apologies to Jey Uso, who when I came
back. Is
that
my TV?
Nah, that's probably mine. I'm trying to let the audience hear some of what we're doing.
It's always fair. little snake.
Well, that was the nigga you wanted to walk down the fucking aisle with at fucking WrestleMania. Now all of a sudden he's a fat snake. Why you gotta be fat? Why you fat? Why you body shaming? A team moves. CM Punk is crazy.
Louisville, Kentucky, so we know how this ends. We've been here before. We've been down this road, all on this journey together. Paul, you know how this ends. Can't wait to get my hands around your fat little neck.
Yo, what's up with the fatness, bro? What's up with fat people, bro?
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's go.
Where you at? Come on.
He called him Penguin, though. He called him
what is
Penguin.
with the Batman references, man?
Hey, yo. Wow, that's disrespectful, my boy.
You choose, they will be your last.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
I like this. What you guys thinking out there, man? Y'all watching WWE with us, or you just watching us watch WWE, man? What's going on out there, guys?
Yeah, shoot off in the comments.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to the Twitch going off, man.
Yeah, I probably need to download that.
Yeah, I see some of it. I can't really see all of it because it's weird. I don't have my Twitch information, so I just see for whatever it shows me on here. But yeah, we got 4 people on Facebook. We got 1 person on YouTube, and we got like 16 people on Twitch. We would have like 100 and something on fucking. You know what? We're sponsored now. We can't be cursing and just smoking everywhere, but we are going on a smoke break soon.
Yes, we will go on a commercial break.
Yeah, when we go on a commercial break, we're going to smoke, and I feel like commercial break is like right now.
Wait, I need to see.
Or any more egotistical you find yourself.
Hold on, let me switch my headphones.
Paul Heyman was your best friend.
Now you want to call him a fat piece of shit.
Yes.
You made his life on the road to
Can you hear me, bro?
Yes.
All right.
I'm working on this little poster. Yeah.
You make me sick, punk. This man believed in you for years. He believed in you when no one else did. You know what I believe? I believe that you're scum. I believe that you're trash. I believe that you are human.
Wow.
Any more than I already do. You stand there in that ring, the reason that I am not world champion right now.
I'm not gonna lie, I like that coat.
I like that.
Hey, Sean, you remember a long time ago when I said we were gonna take a smoke break on when it goes on commercial?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is your deal, man? You
wow.
love punishment. You love suffering. You love being on the wrong side of history. Is that what's going on here? I can't seem to figure it out. I can't seem to figure. Paul, wait a minute. Wait. I get it.
What you get?
He loves to play the
Punk is definitely a narcissist. He loves playing that victim.
Mm-hmm.
He loves forcing Punk, right? Poor CM Punk. You so desperately want to be a victim, Punk. You so desperately want to die a martyr.
Damn. Everybody drop a thumbs up in the comments if you're here. I won't be able to see some of y'all comments until after the live. So if I'm not reading your comments, it's just because I can't see on multiple platforms. I can only see like maybe on YouTube and Facebook. So if I'm not seeing your comments, I'm not ignoring you. I just can't see your comments.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
What was that? He looked like a little.
Okay.
Seth Rollins looked like Blade's little uncle butter knife.
All right, I finished it. Oh, there we go.
Sami Zayn.
Oh, Sami Zayn.
Oh, my brother High Boogie going through it.
Oh, Sami, man. Man, give it up for Sami Zayn and the damn it, man. Uh-oh.
I knew it. I knew Jay was coming out.
Of course. Especially from last week. Finally. Uh-oh. Is this going to set up a tag match tonight?
Yeet! Can I say that Jay Uso is a fucking joke? But you want to know what is funny? You know what I heard today?
What?
Because Jay Uso is defending his title with Logan Paul on Saturday night main event.
Yeah.
John Cena's last match is going to be on a Saturday Night Live main event.
I know. His last match is in Boston. And they're supposed to be, according to what I read, centering the entire week around him as his farewell. But they still don't know if it's going to be confirmed at Saturday Night Main Event or if it is going to be a PLE.
Yeah, listen, I'm cool on Saturday Night Live. Listen, if y'all ever seen Saturday Main Event,
I used to when I was a kid.
Like a house show. If you don't know what a house show is a show that they go and they don't air it on TV. So, you know, the superstars have a little bit more freedom to do whatever they want. And it's not really, you could tell it's something off about the show because, you know, you see the wrestlers kind of joking around. Maybe the match might not be as good. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, Penta versus Dominic Mysterio at Backlash was probably between that and Gunther winning the way that they won. Like I said, it could have been a little bit more aggressive, but those were the smartest moves of those nights. So I'm happy that they're not trying to put Dominic as a transitional champion.
I love that too.
Yeah, or just try to belittle him. I don't understand what's the hype about Penta, bro. Can you please explain what's going on with these guys?
Maybe because he's high flying, his mask sells very, very quickly. And you know, he's a really instant crowd favorite.
I've met Penta a couple times, right? He's cool, super, super cool, like the nicest guy ever. I just don't see the hype about him. I don't. We're on commercial right now, so real quick, let me give a shout out to my brother Hive Boogie, aka J Storm, aka J Torres. My man right now is at the edge of his seat, biting his fingernails for the next 2-3 hours because the Knicks right now is facing the
Celtics.
yeah, the Celtics, and fucking, the Knicks is up right now, and the Celtics kind of put a belt to ash
Did they
yesterday.
win? Did they win on Saturday?
No, they lost.
This is a sweep.
No. The Celtics won.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The Celtics, they won on Saturday.
But you gotta understand, bro. All right, so you gotta understand, Shaw. Being from New York, you gotta deal with teams like the Mets and the Jets and the Knicks. And when you a real diehard New York, we talking about diehard New York. Like your
My
parents.
brothers, one of my brothers is from New York, so I understand.
Yeah, when you're a Jets fan, your mother got Section 8 in the hood. You ain't never gonna leave. You get the same butter on a roll every morning with your coffee. Like your elevator's always broke. You miserable. You just always mad, bro. You always mad because you live in New York and you a Jets fan. Same thing with the Knicks. The Knicks, I always say it, and I say it to everybody. The Knicks is equivalent to being a Cowboys fan. They're delusional. Every year they think they're going to the fucking championship. Every year. But you know what NY stands for? In the New York Knicks, you know what the NY stands for?
No.
Next year. The Knicks, bro, the Knicks will break your heart like the bitch you want to marry that you know she's a thought. Like the Knicks will have a great undefeated season until the playoff starts.
Yes.
So for people that
at least they beat Tom Brady.
Huh?
At least they beat Tom Brady.
Who?
The Giants.
Well, no. We can't put the Giants in this category. You know what I mean? Because the Giants has won 2 Super Bowls in the last decade and some change.
Correct.
You know what I mean? 2 Super Bowls against the greatest of all time with the same quarterback. You know what I mean? So the Giants don't go in there. The Liberty is not in there. The Yankees is not in there. The Mets are slowly climbing out of there. But all of these teams, bro, like New York as a whole in sports right now, don't bet on us. New York, this isn't the 90s. Don't bet on us. I just wanted to give a shout out on our break to my brother Hive Boogie, bro. I know he's on the edge of his seat this whole game. Right now, I think the score is 46-35 Celtics.
Ooh.
So I'll give y'all an update. We in the second quarter, 46-35 Celtics. I'll give y'all updates throughout the hour that we on right now. So okay, Pat McAfee is back. That's a bad move. That's a bad look because if you just got your ass
came back and got my butt chest. Oh wow! And you don't even look hurt at all.
Yeah, you get your ass beat, right?
Wow!
You get your ass beat on Saturday. You get choked out by a hurt ex-champion, right? The ring general, and you're able to make it to work on Monday. Wow.
Wow.
You just got your ass beat by Gunther, but you was able to make it to work on Monday, bro. That's crazy.
I had a car accident like that once.
No, listen, I'm the same way. I had 2 car accidents and I showed up to work I got my head split and I showed up the same day.
You should be in some kind of pain.
Yeah, I got my head split open. Like when I tell you split the fuck open 11 times across my head, I was in the ER all night. everything. And literally 7 hours later, I was opening up a cell phone a cell phone store.
No, listen. I used to work at a bar. The motorcycle gang decided that they wanted to go and have a fight in the said bar. I had to go and be in the middle of this because I am an employee. Leader of the said motorcycle gang punched me in the face and nearly broke my nose.
Yeah, you
I
deserve that
went to
shit.
work I went to work 5 hours later.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Shah. You deserve that, bro. What do you mean?
I had to
You
protect
work there?
the doorman.
What is security for? I'm just saying because I worked as a bouncer, so I'm trying to figure out how is your job as an employee at a club you protecting anybody.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But yeah, crazy.
You deserve that shot. I'm just letting you know. You lucky he didn't go and take it further from there, bro.
Agreed. No, but I got the fight broken up, got them out, and got everybody
No,
protected.
nigga, you didn't get the fight broken up. You got beat up. Not beat up, but you got struck.
I got struck in the face, yes.
Oh, so you was a distraction. You was like here.
Kinda. I say
No,
kind.
that's not how that goes, bro.
But yeah, those are interesting stories for outside of
Yeah, if we ever get into something, right? And if like we go to like a con and say Zack Ryder's about to have a fight and you get punched in the face by the fan because of Zack, like, why are you protecting a wrestler? Like,
I'm
first of all, Zack Ryder is charging way too goddamn much money for an interview to not have no security at all times, bro. Like,
yeah,
shout out to Pod Stars to making that happen, but bro, like that's crazy.
yes. Nah, shout out to Pod Stars once again. Not for the week. Podcast of the month. Thank you for tapping in.
Can't you believe that, bro? That all those fucking wrestlers sit in one room, bro. One fucking room.
Yeah.
There's no security.
Oh.
These dudes got their wives as agents and little old men that's fat and not like able to defend themselves at all. And like, yo, bro, I go to events where there's over 10,000 people at like from the moment it opens to the moment like they're closing, and not one fight, not one interaction where people are getting escorted out or anything. Now, we had a rap concert or something like that, bro. We're getting shot. There's not one that can just pull up with no security or 100 people or something like that. These wrestlers have yo, bro, Shy. These guys have been entertaining us for years, for our fathers and maybe their fathers and shit like that. Like they've been in the game for years and do not. I remember when I met Bob Orton, he was out here in Niles. Right, I remember he signed my autograph. He signed my belt. Took a picture and everything. He was just walking down fucking Niles. Like Randy Orton's fucking dad is walking down Niles like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And he blends in so good because we were in a nice part of Niles, so it looked like he was just an old guy walking down the street.
Yeah.
Nobody would know, like, that's Bob Orton right there, bro. That's Randy Orton's dad. That's part of the Orton legacy.
Man.
No security, not a care in the world, bro. You can't do that as a rapper.
But no, that just tell you how special wrestling fans are. And it's not like, competition when you go to a rap concert and who got on, the shiniest ring or, the sharpest shoes and stuff like that. And, my first experience of the convention, you walk in and go into the ATM and you see a guy dressed as Ric Flair walking down the hall.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, you see it on TV, you see it in documentaries and crap, but when you're there, it's like it transforms you to, like I did when I was there. I was 10 again.
Yeah.
And I got to run around and see, all the people that I used to see on TV, just sitting there, reaching out and grabbing pieces of paper to sign autographs and shake people's hands. No, I would say it's a special community, man.
I got a funny story real quick, right?
Uh,
So I remember, oh fuck. So I remember one time I went to go see Matt Cardona, and it's funny that it's him. I went to go see Matt Cardona in Cleveland. He was doing a signing, and this is like when I was first meeting him. I had met him before, and I had spent a lot of money with him. So Matt Cardona was like one of the first people to do a drop for me, bro. Like for free, because he seen that I had spent money with him before. And if you ever see me out, Sean really didn't notice, but because he was in his own little world when we was at Icon. But I'm very militant. I don't really like interacting with people because I got so much expensive stuff, and I'm with my wife, and I've always been just a serious person when I'm in the street, right? So I remember one time I was getting a bunch of belts signed, and I was by myself. I was getting a bunch of belts signed and stuff like that, and fucking I had put the belt on the floor. I had put the Intercontinental belt on the floor. And this guy runs up and steps on my belt, bro. Bro. Now you know me. You know me.
Oh yeah,
You know me, bro. I'm
yeah,
very so I
yeah.
poked this dude so hard, bro. And he's like, bro, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, you step like, bro, you felt you was stepping on something, my G. Like you felt you was stepping on something. So the funny thing about that is, right? When I pushed him, because I like he was on my belt, like he's on my belt speaking to Matt Cardona. And I push him, and when I push him, he goes flying to the next table. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, you stepping on my shit. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't know anybody had their fucking merchandise on the fucking floor. I was like, you can't fucking, you don't have no fucking common courtesy to check what the fuck you stepping on? You see Matt Cardona like this. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Beat his ass, bro. Like, he was egging it on so hard, bro. It was just so fucking funny. Yeah, it was crazy, man. Yeah, it was
Listen, wow. Listen, no, I can just imagine visualizing that right now.
man. If I was able to if I was able to pass off my merchandise to my wife or you or somebody or anything where I know that after I beat this dude's ass, I know my shit is already in the car.
Yeah.
I'll smack the shit out of him. But that was me going into this with the mentality that I have of, just not, I mean, there was no other reaction than what I gave that man. You stepped on my belt, bro.
Yeah.
Like, while the paint was still drying off of an autograph.
Oh,
I met him and Jeff Jarrett that night. I pushed them into there was a dude called Psycho Clown there. I pushed him into his table.
mm.
Yeah, I don't play that shit, bro.
Yeah. No, man. Listen, especially if you know you felt it. Microsecond. Oh my God, it's something different.
Yeah.
People in just their level of respect. I'm surprised you didn't kill him.
Trust me. It was a thought, bro.
Right. Just one swift hit, and boom. Oh, Penta just beat Chad Gable.
Yeah, we're gonna release the EC3 the EC3 by I'm sorry, the EC3 interview that we did under Pod Stars tomorrow. So everybody be on the lookout for that. I have a few flyers that I'm gonna put out, so everybody could check that out.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll spread those on my page as well. So tap in, keep an eye out on that. That'll be coming, you know, throughout the day. And then um we have the interview of the weekend. Um Ooh, that came out of
Oh
nowhere.
wow. I think he knocked him out.
I think so.
Oh nah, he's safe. He's good. I just watched it over.
Okay, I was right. I was like, isn't she Japanese?
Who's that?
Gulia.
Who?
The one of the two girls wrestling tonight, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. They're both NXT.
Well, I'm on this weight loss journey, ladies and gentlemen, and let me tell you the fuck what. It sucks mad big ass and balls. All right. I'm doing this for my wife. I know I'm supposed to be doing it for myself, but as it looks like I'm drinking this. No, this is it's diet, it's like basically flavored water. So
Yeah,
but I'm doing this shit for my family. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get healthy for my family and I want to feel better, right? But before you
mhm.
can feel better, you gotta go through some shit.
I was listen. Testament right here of where I am right now. It was a very long time and a lot of hell in which to get to be the man in which I am today. So no, I understand that one very, very well.
All right. So what I will say is that I am losing weight, but I have a disgust for food. Like food disgusts me. And it nothing like when you haven't smoked weed all day, right?
Yeah,
And you know when you go home, you're gonna take off your shoes, you're gonna sit in the garage, and you know you got that clip waiting in your, whatever, you got your blunt waiting for you, whatever.
yeah.
It's that excitement. Imagine just completely turning that excitement the fuck off, just completely, like not even like, you know what, I don't even like this shit no more, or yo, you know what, I'm gonna change my life because of no, it's just over fucking night. Like I used to have to convince my wife, like, yo, I'm getting takeout so you don't have to cook. When in reality, I just love fucking buying takeout. Like it's
Yeah,
addicting.
yeah.
I don't get none of that no more. I don't get no rush from eating. I know I sound like a big back because I the fuck am. I'm a big motherfucker. Like I'm a big
No,
I'm a big
I
boy.
love food. No, listen, I love food. No, I want a barbecue and steak. So, no, I get it.
But it's like, yo, bro, it's sad because a grilled steak used to be like, yo, the thought and the look of a grilled steak used to like really like I hate to sound this fat and this disgusting, but like, yo, grilled steak made me happy. Like it made me happy. Now a grilled steak is like, if I eat this, how fucked up my stomach is gonna be at 8 o'clock tonight. Am I gonna throw up?
Yeah.
So yeah. I do not have the love of food that I had over a month ago. And food disgusts me. I think all food is fake. I don't even believe food is real, bro. I don't even believe we need to eat for real.
Was it 40 days without food? 5 days.
Dominique is a fucking star, bro. Do you hear when he comes into the fucking camera how they go crazy?
I'm still on commercial break, so it's coming on in a couple moments. But no, like I said, Dominic is that rising star, and sooner than later, he's going to be the one up there in that world heavyweight title picture
Almost cost me the match.
with his little 200-pound frame.
Like Damian Rhea. Remember what they were like when they were champions? All right, look, it didn't go smooth, but everything worked out, and you're still the champion.
Oh yeah, SummerSlam, hosted by Cardi B.
I'm gonna go get ready.
I'm good.
Gotcha.
Pay attention.
This is the sun. This is Earth. We're here. This is live. 13-hour difference. See? That's live. The demonstration, I said.
All right, man. Dominic needs to go on his own. Or he needs to go to AAA and make the Intercontinental Champion, the new heavyweight champion over there. And he needs to literally be the best luchador of them all. I think, no lie, because my top three wrestlers of all time is Gunther, and in this order as well. Gunther, Brock Lesnar, and Bray Wyatt. Those are my top three.
Wow.
Right.
Top
Dominique
three.
is slowly
Top
into
three ever.
You said what?
You said the top three ever?
Top three of this era.
Currently. Okay.
Yeah. Top three of this era. Like since 2000, like since after the ruthless aggression era. Yes.
Okay, since after the ruthless aggression era.
Dominic is slowly like
Bray Wyatt is.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, for me, it will probably be Sami Zayn.
Your top three? That's funny you say that.
No, listen. I love Sami Zayn. And for what he does and for how he does it, he is a very, very, very underappreciated wrestler.
That's funny. You said his name and the music played. It's so funny.
And so,
okay, Sami Zayn and who else?
That's what I'm running through my head, man. Seth Rollins has to be second for me.
You're putting Sammy at one?
No, I'm just naming three.
Oh.
I don't think I could put this in an order. Seth Rollins would have to be a second one for me. And Bray will probably have to be a third for me. Now, putting that in the order, I don't think I can.
Yeah, my guys. I don't think that Bray had the best matches. I think all of the Fiend matches suck. Everything Bray Wyatt did with the Fiend. Yeah, I like Bray's mind. I like his mic skills. I liked how he could make you just believe and go down this fucking rabbit hole to like fucking wherever he wanted you to go. Like Bray would control you and you didn't know he was like on his shit, right?
Yeah, I
Like Bray
got
Wyatt,
you.
he would manipulate you to follow him. Like he was a cult master, bro.
Yeah,
Okay. Brock Lesnar, for so many years, I thought this dude was a waste of fucking time. He's a piece of shit. Like, no, it's not working. But then you really think like Brock Lesnar's really that guy, like in real life, like in real. If there was 100 gorillas versus Brock Lesnar, I don't know how safe are the gorillas, Shy. I'm
yeah,
just saying, bro. Like it's Brock fucking Lesnar, like in real life, bro. Like
mm,
when he did that Royal Rumble where he eliminated half of the fucking people, bro, while
yeah,
he was champion. Come on, bro. This is a champ. This is a dude that used to come to work once a month, if that.
yeah,
Every time Brock Lesnar goes on that stage, bro, he shows the fuck out. Gunther he's my number one because he's really amazing, bro. They're
yeah,
not making him the greatest, but he's really good, bro. He's really, really good. His mic
yeah,
skills ain't the best.
yeah. But he's improving. You know what I noticed on Saturday, and I didn't even notice it or even put recollection to that until Saturday, is that he wears Gecko Roman wrestling boots.
He's very
So,
old school.
yeah, so no, I would say no. I appreciate the old school factor of Gunter. That I'm gonna come out here. I'm gonna, collar tied, wrap you and body slam you, suplex you, and submit
Yes,
anywhere.
exactly. Slow and just like slow
Methodical.
tempo. I
Yes.
love it. It's real. I don't like that high flying shit because that's not a real fight. Gunther makes you feel like the motherfucker's in a real fight, bro.
No, I would love to see him fight a high flyer and just snatch him right out of the sky and just throw him down and, do his thing as he goes to sleep.
You know what I would say, bro? I would say the NXT guys takes Gunther's chops way better than WWE guys.
Remember that Axiom match?
Yeah,
A
like
couple
whenever
of
NXT guys get a Gunther smack, he does it so clean where it's just like, and you hear it throughout the stadium and it echoes.
Yeah,
Whenever like fucking he hits somebody on the WWE roster, bro, it's like he misses. It's just he's like trying to protect them or something. Like
maybe trial by fire don't hurt the main talent and bust their chest or something.
fuck that. I want you to cave his chest in. If I was Triple H, I would say whoever you have to fight, especially Jay Uso. Oh, you just got a tattoo, my man? I'm not gonna touch your neck, but everything around here is gonna feel like like you just got a tattoo after I'm done with you, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna light you the fuck up. I'm gonna make sure every fucking smack you get is going to light up the stadium. I mean, I didn't really hear no good chops in a while. Like I said, man, until Cesaro comes back, man, I can't wait until Gunther versus Cesaro happens.
that would be a good match. That would be a really, really good match.
That'll be the best match, and I want Cesaro and Gunther in an Iron Man match.
Ooh, 60 minutes.
No, give me a 30-minute Iron Man match with them. What the
I
fuck?
could, I could dig that one. Nah, that would be nice. Um, I mean, still sitting here, even in front of us, trying to figure out what direction Gunter's going in. It's going to be interesting. Um, I'm trying to think of who Gunter could even go into fighting right now.
Gunther right now, it should just be on a war path. So all these new AAA little jobbers and shit like that want to make a name for themselves like that, or you want to make a name, Chop. You know what I mean? All the AAA, you know, the new guys that's
Yeah,
coming in.
yeah.
Like go through everywhere. Like yo, have Gunther go to TNA, beat the fuck out of some TNA people.
just
Go
send him,
through
just send him
NXT,
watch.
beat the fuck out of NXT. Go to SmackDown, destroy SmackDown, and on the drive, come back to fucking Monday night and just take over, bro. I want Gunther to go on one of those rants where it's just like, you remember like Kane back in the days where there was matches going on and then Kane to just pop up and just fuck up everything. Like somebody
Yeah,
got it. That's how I
yeah.
want it. Like for Gunther, just come through and any jobber or any like, you know, guy from NXT coming up on a dark match type shit where, you know, like how they be doing them little squash matches. Let Gunther shut all of that shit down, bro. I want Gunther to choke out everybody.
You know what I think would be a good match based upon current roster?
Talk to me.
Gunter versus Rusev on paper in head space actually does sound like it could be a highly decent match.
All right. If it's Gunther versus Rusev, how do we get there? One.
That is going to be a really great question.
Right. And
I
one,
mean, it could be this rampage thing, and it just so happened to crash into each other, and their thrill of fighting could just lead them just to beat each other up.
so you all right. I was thinking more maybe like align them in the Royal Rumble where either
Yeah,
Gunther gets eliminated by Rusev or vice versa. But what stipulations? Is it a stipulation? Is it
I
a
don't think so. I think you just make it a straight up wrestling match.
no disqualification or disqualification? Yeah, okay, course.
I'll just straight up, no, 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 just straight
Who
up and down.
wins?
Let them fight it out in the center of the ring.
Who wins?
I would have to say Gunter wins that one.
All right, so this is how I book Gunther versus Rusev. Gunther's on a rampage, choking everybody the fuck out. He's doing this, he's doing that, while Rusev is also on a rampage, beating niggas the fuck up, doing that right. So
Yeah.
one day, um, something happens where like Rusev is about to squash somebody, and then Gunther is like interrupting the match to beat the dude up. Gunther hits him with the power bomb. Rusev is in the middle of the ring, looks at Gunther. Gunther's looking at Rusev. Rusev does his body slam or a little chokehold and shit like that. Then they do the little face off. Gunther backs off and does his thing. Same thing happens. Rusev in the back, you know, they have their little conversation, and it's just like a slow burn. And then, you know, yeah, it's just basically a slow burn into a feud. Get the feud. You put it into a yeah, I would say I would agree. Put it into a regular match.
Yeah.
This is a co-main event. Um, and then yes, you put Gunther over for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. I I'm I would agree with that, and that would put a direction into Gunter at least for the current moment, while they're doing whatever they're doing with the World Heavyweight Championship. So it'll be interesting to see where that leads itself to. And we got
I
the
didn't even
War
realize
Raiders
the New Day was on the
Alpha
sideline.
Academy right now.
Well, guys, we're about to get up out of here.
Yeah,
And again, I want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight. I want to let you guys know that Shai will be taking over certain shows by himself and with his guest.
yes.
So if you guys want to do this along with Shayu and finish the rest of Raw or SmackDown after the first hour, feel free to hit Shayu up, talk some
Yes,
wrestling, shout out whatever you guys got going on. Come show us love, we'll show you guys love. Let's
yes.
network, man. So if you guys want to do a live stream with Shayu on Fridays and
Um,
Mondays,
you
he's
can
gonna
hit
be
me up. You can hit me up on my personal Facebook page, Sean McGee. My Shaw U page on Facebook, or Shaw U Original on Instagram or TikTok.
yep.
Yeah, message me and we can talk and figure out a couple of things and see how we can keep things rolling.
Yeah. We have the EC3 interview coming out tomorrow. We are doing a live interview with Bill Alfonso this week. Shout out to our sponsors that made that happen. Podstars.net. If you
Yes,
need some
thank you guys.
celebrity interviews, go hit up Podstars. If you need to get your podcast out there and you want to network with other podcasters that are just as serious as you, go check these guys out, man. We are featured this month as the podcast
Yes,
of the month. Let's go, Shy. You
yes,
thank you
let's
so much for being a
go.
man.
Listen, no, just real fast. Just as you reminded me in the car, you know, 4 months ago, I had no idea on what to even do of beginning to talk on a camera in order to do a podcast. And just a very short time later to where things are now and where we're looking at things to go, so that as we said for ourselves, we're trying to make this our full-time job.
Yeah. Shayu is probably one of the luckiest guys in the world. He came into a podcast that was built up from the ground up with subscribers already, which he is helping, by the way, to grow even more. Very much so. And he automatically walks into a sponsor. Now, I will say, I do believe Shayu had a big, big, big part of this sponsor because he was the social bullet. Like me and Podstars had business before this, and yeah, I did, connect with Jason when we were there, but Shy was just everywhere there, man. I wish we had video of the whole thing, man. We will next time.
No, as I said at the convention, and I will say this now live on air. When I met Chris Van Vliet, I
Van Vliet.
told him that we will interview him, and I will keep that word, and I will help build this as much as we can, so that we can actually do that.
Oh yeah, we gonna get there. Don't worry about it, bro. We was
Yeah,
actually supposed to do that and get all that information with him and Enzo and stuff like that, but It was real busy and stuff like that. But again, thank you to the sponsors, Pod Stars, man. Shouts out to shau, the clothing brand, not the host. There's a whole clothing brand out there. So if you guys need your,
Listen,
your hoodies
no,
and your
listen. If
shirts,
you want to support, I do
that's what
custom work.
that's what we doing over here, man. Look how good
So,
that. Let's turn around. Look at this.
so,
This is what we doing over here, man. That's what we doing over here.
I mean, if you need something custom, or if you want some one-on-one stuff, hit me up
This
and
is
we
what
can
we do,
talk.
baby. This is what we do. This isn't no cheap shits. This isn't no, my cousin got a DTF and he think he knows how to do some shit. Nah, bro. Shau is really that guy, bro. So if you guys
I
really
said
want
all my
some,
shirts are built by hand.
if you guys want some good quality merchandise, man, something hot and unexpected, Shau clothing brand. And shouts out Yatu Sabe Creations for giving all of the other merch.
Listen,
We got
you need
pens,
a cup, a
we
hat,
got
a cleaned
cups,
out pair of Crocs, hats, plates, posters, anything basically, man.
anything you need, we want, you got right here. Yatu Sabe Creations. You already know. If you don't, you already know. We create the vibes. Yeah, man. And like I said, go check me out on all platforms at Borough Luciano, and Not for the Week. And yeah, man, Sha, let them know.
And if you want to sponsor us, you can message either of us, and we'll be more than happy to talk to you. But once again, you can find me on Shau on Facebook, Shau Original on TikTok and Instagram, or you can look me up on my Facebook page underneath Sean McGee.
Yes, sir, man. And have a good night, brother. Finish
All right,
watching this.
everybody, be safe.
And yeah, after starting this Friday, like again, once again, if you guys want to live stream, if you are wrestling fans and want to live stream with Shau after the first hour of wrestling, feel free to hit them up or just hit the chat and let them know what's going on, guys. All right.
Yeah. Other
So
than
we out
that,
of here, man.
be safe. Later.
All right, man.